Hello, this video is in response to a request from a student. They were wondering just how to go through this problem here. So we want to find the value of k so that each trinomial can be factored over the integers. So a really key idea to get before going into this question is that all our questions factor nicely. So if I have something like ax squared plus bx plus c, what I mean by factor nicely is this factors into, let's say, dx plus e, fx plus g. So what this means is that d, e, f, and g are all integers. Now, remember, integers are negative numbers, negative numbers, positive numbers that don't have decimals. Okay. Now again, this is not the reality. Most trinomials factor, and it's not always a nice integer value. But at our point, we can only do ones that factor nice over the integers, we say. So if I take this question here, so I have m squared plus km plus 10. I know my product is going to be 10 and my sum is going to be k. So then I ask myself, what can k be? And remember, I want this to factor nicely. So I start saying, okay, well, what numbers multiply to give me 10? Well, I could have 1 times 10, that's going to multiply to give me 10. I could have 2 times 5, that's going to multiply to give me 10. I also could have negative 1 times negative 10, because that will multiply to give me 10. I also could have negative 2 times negative 5. So if all of these examples multiply to give me 10, the product, remember, is 10. That means the sum is going to be 11. The sum is going to be 7. In this case, the sum is going to be negative 11. And in this case, the sum is going to be negative 11. Oh, sorry, negative 7, pardon me. So therefore, the values of k are 11, actually let's go from smallest to largest, negative 11, negative 7, 7, or 11. In any of those cases, when we factor this, it will factor over the integers. So let me show you what I mean by that. If I had m squared minus 11m plus 10, that's going to factor to m minus 10, m minus 1. If I had m squared minus 7m plus 10, that's going to factor to m m minus 5, m minus 2. And then we can do our, might as well just do our other two while we're at it here. If I had m squared plus 7m plus 10, that's going to factor to m plus 5, m plus 2. If I had m squared plus 11m plus 10, that's going to factor to m plus 1, m plus 10. So that's what this question means when it wants us to factor over the integers. It means it factors nicely for us. We can do this by inspection or with decomposition. So an example of k that wouldn't work, a bad value of k, bad k value, when I say bad, I should put this in quotations, would be, for example, m squared, let's say, plus 8k plus 10. Because there's no two numbers that add to 8 but multiply to give me 10 that are nice integers. I hope this helped.